Hello, tech enthusiasts, and welcome back to our channel where we simplify complex tech for you. Today, we are focusing on a quite interesting topic. How can you containerize a legacy Java war application using Docker and deploy it to AWS ECS? But before we dive in, let's quickly understand what we are dealing with here. Java war applications have been around for a while. They are essentially web archives packed with servlets, HTML, scripts, and other web-related resources. And then, we have Docker, a tool designed to make it easier to create, deploy, and run applications by using containers. Finally, AWS ECS or Amazon Web Services Elastic Container Service, a highly scalable, high-performance container orchestration service. So, why are we talking about them together? That's because legacy applications can be challenging to manage and deploying them to modern environments can get complicated. But with Docker and AWS, we can simplify this process. Let's get started. Step 1. Dockerizing Java war application. First, we'll need a Docker file, a text document that contains all the commands a user could call on the command line to assemble an image. An example Docker file for a Java war application would look something like this. Docker file from Tomcat 8.0 add sample.war/usur/local/tomcat/webapps/ expose 8080 SIMD. In this Docker file, we start with a base image of Tomcat version 8. We then add our war file to the appropriate directory, expose port 8080 for the application to be accessible, and finally run the Tomcat server. Step 2. Build and test the Docker image. We then need to build our Docker image using the docker build command, and then test it using the docker run command. Here's what that looks like. Shell docker build tsample 1.0 Docker run p8080 to 8080 tsample 1.0. If everything goes as planned, we should be able to access our application at http://localhost:8080. Step 3. Deploying to AWS ECS. Next, we'll push our Docker image to a Docker registry. In this case, we'll use Docker Hub. But remember, you could also use Amazon's own ECR or any other Docker image registry. Shell docker push sample 1.0. Once that's done, we can switch over to AWS and create a new task definition in ECS, specifying the Docker image we just pushed to Docker Hub. AWS will pull this image and run it in a container when we define a service for it. So, that's it. That's how you can containerize a legacy Java war application using Docker and deploy it to AWS ECS. Of course, this is a very basic example, and the complexity might increase depending on your application's dependencies and the configuration it needs to run properly. We hope this tutorial was beneficial to you and has given you a better understanding of how to modernize your legacy applications. If you have any questions or run into any issues, do let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tech content. Until next time, happy coding. Thank you for watching. Keep exploring the world of tech.